Day 6 of my stay-at-home mom challenge. This is a day that I really didn't want to do anything, but let's get started. First, we ate breakfast. Then we had a jam sesh. Ate some of that ice cream. Then we ate some pizza. This was leftover pizza from the other day at our friend's house. Okay guys, I'm gonna be completely honest. I did not want to do anything today, like literally anything. But we have to go grocery shopping, I have to cook dinner, and I have to make some lotion because I have 2 orders that need to go out the door tomorrow. So, sometimes when we don't feel like doing anything, we still have to do stuff. Let's go. But I did want to say, although I don't want to do anything today, I am so grateful that I do have these lotion orders because your girl needs to be making money. So, thank you, Jesus. Here we are driving to White Oak Pastures. I drove this time because Andrew said he's drove too much lately. Here we're just getting some beef tallow so I can make beef tallow lotion. Now we're driving to the grocery store. Of course, we had to get the car cart. Here's the White Oak Pasture jars for the tallow and all the ingredients I use in the lotion. This is just where I'm melting down the tallow and adding in the jojoba oil. Now I have all the ingredients in this bowl and I'm putting it in the fridge so it can cool down before I whip it. I whip it more than once. This is just to get some air moving through the tallow, and then I put it back into the fridge and let it cool some more. Then I'll whip it again. And at this process, I'm just observing it to see if it's the consistency that I like, and if not, I'll put it back in the fridge. Really, you want the tallow to look as white as possible. And then you're going to put it into a Ziploc bag and cut the corner of the Ziploc bag so that you can pipe it into your jars. And I'm making 16-ounce jars today because I had a request for larger jars. So if anyone else wants larger jars, I will link that in the description below. And I had a real big sweet tooth today. So we found these at the grocery store and they have pretty good ingredients on them. So I did not feel bad about eating these or sharing them with Rowan. They were so good. Then I put a chicken on to make chicken broth and to get the chicken ready for the chicken and rice. Here I am meal prepping some breakfast sandwiches. I did these eggs. I did 7 eggs on a sheet pan and put them in the oven at 400 degrees for about 8 minutes with some salt and pepper on them. These are the ingredients I use. I love Dave's Killer Bread, Canadian bacon, Tillamook pepper jack cheese. And then I just assembled the sandwiches. I put the cheese on the top. Then I put the egg on, and I'm just cutting the egg out with a mason jar top. And then I like the meat to be on the bottom. Once you're done assembling these, you're going to wrap them up in whatever you have. I had this cling and seal, so that's what I wrapped them up in. And the next day, I freeze them, and the next day I take them out, put them in a paper towel, and I will put them on defrost in the microwave for about a minute, and then I'll microwave them for 30 seconds to 45 seconds afterwards. The chicken and rice is done. Here I am straining the broth to get anything out of them. I'm putting in 4 cups of rice and putting the top on to let that rice cook. And now I'm deboning the chicken. This chicken was hot because I was in a hurry and I was ready to eat, but let your chicken cool. Here I am putting the chicken into the rice. And I'm mixing it up. And this chicken and rice will feed us like all week, maybe some of the next week. It was so good. Thumbs up from Andrew. Then I changed our sheets because Lord knows they needed to be changed. And to end the night, I read a book to Rowan. This is just the sweetest moments that I could ever ask for. I love him so much.
Red bird, what do you see? I see a yellow duck looking at me.
If you like the content that you saw today, make sure to give me a thumbs up, comment, and subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you want to see more of. Until next time.